January 18, 2020. On this date, I decided to do a road trip to Yuma, Arizona, to go visit my brother and to get out of California for a little bit. My first stop is going to be the famous Territorial prison. Come and join me. You're gonna love this tour because I loved it. Here we go. Territorial prison took its first inmate July 1st of 1876. And for the next 33 years, it took 3,069 prisoners, including 29 women. Mexican revolutionaries there too, like Flores Magón, and many, many more. And how do I know all this information? Well, just look at this. It gives you all the information of all the inmates, when the last one left, which I believe was 1909. And luckily we had our brother, or my brother, as a tour guide, and he knows his way around. Once you're inside, you'll see a cool museum that's gonna show you the inmates. It will show you all the famous ones that were in the prison. It's gonna show you what they used to do when they worked as hobbies. As you can see, there's a lot of instruments there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guitars, a lot of cool weapons that the superintendents used for the inmates that didn't behave. The guards, the names, a lot of cool history here. The Mexican revolutionaries are right here. The famous one was Flores Magón, which I did not know he was in this prison, locked up. But pretty cool history. And once you're done with the museum, you get to check out the actual prison. Here it is. And the cool thing is some of the cells are open, so you can go inside and you can check it out. You can take pictures, video, which I did. And it gives you an idea how these inmates were living, you know. Let me show you the inside of one of the cells. Here you go, so you can get an idea.
That's cool, dude.
This one has the bunk beds. This is how they slept.
Terrible conditions.
And then, of course, that is my brother right there, Rigo. He's also recording.
Rigo's a tourist. Look at it. He has the camera.
Also known as Retrobert on his YouTube channel. And this is one of the spots they would torture the prisoners. As you know, Arizona is a really hot place, so they would put him out here in the sun. And I mean, they would suffer, and they would keep him in here for quite a bit. I believe the tour guide said for actually a few hours. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but if you guys ever been to Imperial Valley or Yuma, Arizona, or anywhere in Arizona, you do not want to be out 120 degrees, you know? Poor prisoners. This was the dark cell, another place where they were punished the prisoner. This one was even worse though, because it's a little room, it's dark. The guy at the beginning of the tour said there was also bats in there. So yeah, and well, I'll show you. So I headed inside the dark cell. Nobody else wanted to join me. This girl, I don't know, was brave enough to do it as well. I started to think about bats for some reason, and I'm claustrophobic, so I started feeling a little bit weird in there. Also, a day before, I had seen a documentary on the prison that it was haunted. So I guess all this came into my mind, kind of panicked a little bit, but luckily there was no bats. But in that documentary, there was. Anyways, this is a dark cell. Again, you can't really see anything. I tried putting the flashlight, and not even with a flashlight I can kind of see nothing really. And this is the outside where they used to do their exercise and, you know, all their activities and whatnot. And well, this is pretty much it. It wasn't too much space. Some of these were open, so you can check it out as well.
Oh, this one's open?
The last place we went to, of course, was the guard tower right here. So this is where the guards would check into the inmates, you know, so it wouldn't escape. If they were trying to escape, they actually would shoot them. And it was a cool view too, actually, by the way. So there was a nice view up there. And I'll show you around. You can also use those telescopes if you had a quarter. So make sure you take quarters if you want a nicer view. Here we are. And that's Francisca down there, my brother's wife, walking, exploring. Territorial prison was an excellent piece of history for me, and I recommend it. I give it a 9.0 out of 10. I hear it's haunted too, according to the documentary, and according to my brother and my sister-in-law. So if you like all that haunted stuff too, come on over, you'll love it. I had a blast. Not only did I have fun, but I got to have fun with the people I love the most in this world. Get busy living or get busy dying. I hope you choose the first option. And remember, all you need is love. Thank God for love.
Can you say that to the camera? Who is screaming at me? I'm going to interview you.
Love wins again.